Well, we are a registered architectural practice and with a strong focus on architecture and interior design. And I guess we work across many disciplines, but our bread and butter would be high-end residential with a lot of new builds, lots of additions, alterations, etc. It's probably our most favourite part of it is the fact that we have that indicative fee so early in the design process phase. And it just gives us peace of mind because we can actually say, which we are saying to quite a few clients that we're using Procalc on at the moment, is, well, shall we remove this curve? Shall we remove this bit? So we're actually removing, even before we start developing the building, we're already starting to add on or remove in terms of, because we've got a figure to work with. The questionnaire and the form of Procalc is so well put together that, in terms of the square meterage, we can add in the glazing, we can add, something that we would actually normally, just do a rough estimate. Yep. So we'd either be way under or we'd be way over. So yep. I think, and it takes us pretty much a day to go through all of that. And I would ordinarily, if we were to do that, I would have to ensure that our spec sheet is pretty much almost finished. At this point in time, we don't even have a spec sheet. We're working entirely on, what kind of finish we might be using, whether it's going to be high end or sitting in the mid range or the low range. And again, it's rather than just pulling that, which we really did in the past, just pull that figure out, yep. of what another building might have cost. Yep. So I think this, Procalc probably provides us with much more confidence and clarity in terms of what that figure could possibly be. And at the stage that where it's been most successful is at that pre-concept stage, in terms of where we just, kind of have worked through the actual concept design floor plan, and given them an idea of materiality and finishes. Then we actually use Procalc to say, well, this is what we've designed, this is what the building looks like, this is what we intend the interior to look like, and this is your indicative price. So albeit whether it's going to be too high or too low, it is still, clients love, actually, the response has been amazing because they love, getting or receiving that indicative fee so early in the design process. Normally, when you meet a client for the first time, they always say, by the time we go to tender, we hope we can actually afford this building you've designed. So I think to give it to them even before we embark on documentation has been a wonderful response.